the infamous Rikers Island. Reggae singer Coco T explained it all with his lyrics about this New York City jail, about a youth coming to the States and getting into trouble only to land themselves in Rikers Island and not wanting to go there. Some who have been to Rikers during the time may have looked at this as a sign of passage, of becoming a man, or validation of being somebody, but hearing stories of those who came and went will tell you that this wasn't the right move. Some have lost their lives in this notorious jail, where the living conditions, as well as trying to protect their own life, had been at stake. Corrupt staff, as well as other prisoners, has been the demise of this jail that sat on the island in the East River between Queens and the Bronx. Rikers Island became the temporary housing for some of the Ralphie's kids who got caught up in the enticing negativity of the world while trying to survive in the mean streets of New York City. If you were from one of the 5 boroughs or any residence surrounding the New York area and you committed a crime, best to believe you would surely visit the island, no question about it. The island had a bad reputation for its violence amongst the prisoners, as well as the neglect to some of the inmates who were housed in those facilities. In the year of 2013, a report stated that Rikers was one of the 10 worst prisons in the United States. 6 deaths due to inmate negligence have resulted in the city paying out hefty payments to the dead inmates' families. New York has voted to close Rikers by 2026. Crime and violence had always been a major factor when describing the conditions of the New York scenery when explained by residents that have lived on the Big Apple, a place where either you found your own way or you become a sheep amongst the preying, hungry wolves that roam the streets. If caught with a firearm, which is illegal in this state, will carry a hefty jail sentence, which in discussions doesn't really matter when criminals decide to ignore the law and still carry arms to commit whatever crime they plan on doing. Some individuals carry firearms as a means for protection, as well as the criminals to protect what is theirs, as well as protect their own lives. The police force is supposed to protect and serve, but that is sometimes a 50-50 chance deciding on the mood of the police officer assigned to a scene.